A very good afternoon to all of you. I hope you guys can see me as well as hear me clearly. Hello, everyone. How are you? So, today is actually a very imperative class when it comes to you preparing for CLAT. It will be like you are turning a new leaf over when it comes to your vocabulary because we are going to deal with high frequency words. Now, by frequency, we clearly know that it means that the number of times we see a particular word, right? And in order to be really skilled at solving questions when it comes to vocabulary, first of all, we need to have a decent set of, you can say, a bank of good words, right? And that's what we are going to learn in today's class. So I hope you guys are ready. Hello, everyone. Hello, Yashika. Hi, Arpit. So I hope you guys are ready to ace your CLAT preparation. Let's start with the very first slide, which is every day is a chance to learn. So let's learn, right? It is such a profound quote. I hope you get the drift here. So moving forward to the next one, the first word for the day is victim. I think we have all been reading newspapers religiously, so probably you might have heard this word or read this word 10 times, right? But what exactly does this word mean? The word in itself is something which is very common. It means to be duped or probably injured or even killed in some cases. Now, depending upon the kind of activities you are doing, you need to be very careful. So, the first word is victim. Can you guys use it in a sentence of your own? Let's see in the comment section. Waiting for a reply. Let me use it in an example. How many of you or how many of your friends have judged you on the basis of your appearance? Like, are you also one of those who have a really bad fashion sense and you have become a victim of your friends', judgmental looks? I have been a victim of self-hatred. Okay, that's really sad. Okay, moving forward to the next one. The word is jest. Can anybody tell me, have you guys heard this word before? By the way, is this the meaning of the word? Joint entrance screening test, which might probably happen soon. But let's see, we are keeping our fingers crossed when it comes to the exam. But the word actually means jest, as in a joke. So the people who are not really serious about their lives, their entire life is a joke, right? Exactly, Somil, you're right. Can you guys use it in a word, in a sentence of your own? A jester friend is a fake. Here I have used it as an adjective, but jest, as the word goes, is actually a noun. Okay, you can use it even in the form of a noun if you want. The next word is gullible. Now, gullible is a person who easily gets convinced or persuaded. Is there anybody in the chat box who is very easy to convince? Like, for example, if I say that there is a party tonight, they are going to start preparing their dress for the party. Whether it is actually going to be a party or not, that's another thing altogether. They will not even confirm, they are just going to believe it, right? So, Exactly. You are a dim-wit fool, I said to my friend in jest. Exactly. Somebody who easily gets convinced is a gullible person. So I have actually encountered many gullible people in my life. So that's one way to use it. I hope one of us is not gullible enough to fall into a trap. Okay, that's another example. And the next one is hoax. Do you know what that is? So another very common word that we find in newspaper articles. So I'll just give you an example here. A woman used a pregnancy hoax to fool her boyfriend, sorry. Yeah, what exactly is the meaning of hoax? False concocted rumor, is it? Anything else that comes to the mind? Somebody who falls an easy prey to a trick, right? Exactly, unreal, sham, that's another meanings for that. And moving forward to hair-brained. As you can see, I've created a cluster which kind of, relates to one another. So hair-brained is again another foolish person, a really silly person. So you can give an example such as, I have never met a person as hair-brained as my best friend. Because I think our best friends are the dumbest people that we know, right? Right? Any other example that comes to the mind? Let me check. Okay, moving forward to the next one. How many of you have heard or seen this word before? Gen Z. What does it stand for? तुम लोग ही Gen Z हो, by the way. So Gen Z का मतलब होता है Zoomers. And they come between millennials and Gen Alpha. तो बेसिकली तुम्हारे बाद की जो जनरेशन है they will be known as Gen Alpha whereas you guys are Gen Z, right? And can you guys tell me a few words that you use regularly, Gen Z words? Akansha, I cannot see your previous comment. Did you type anything before this? देखो Gen Z का मतलब बहुत सिंपल सा है. It's your generation, by the way. So people who are born between, I think 1996 till 2010, they will fall under the category of Gen Z. And अगर हम बात करें Gen Alpha की, so people born after 2010 will fall under the category of Gen Alpha. ठीक है? And if I talk about a sentence or probably the most commonly used words by Gen Z, क्या होते हैं? तुम लोगों ने ये word तो सुना होगा? It's too cap for me. Or maybe low-key. I low-key hate the new principal. You look dope. Exactly. बिल्कुल सही. Anything else that comes to the mind? What about this one? Too rad to be sad. है ना? तो ये सारे words जो हैं वो Gen Z commonly use करता है and Gen Z, I've already told you the generation which falls between 1996 to 2010. You basically are a part of Gen Z and I think it's pretty easy to understand. So moving forward to the next one, puerile. Have you heard this word before? So do you guys have any such friend who always throws a childish tantrum? My marriage was a low-key affair. Exactly. But you did not invite any of us, so how do we know? एग्जैक्टली रिया, मैं इंग्लिश पढ़ाती हूँ क्लैट के लिए एंड इसीलिए हम आज हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी वर्ड्स कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे साथ में. So hello everyone for whoever has joined us just now. And puerile is basically somebody who is extremely childish. So let's use it in an example. It's pretty simple to understand. Um, so to be honest, or TBH as the Gen Z would like to call it, TBH, I hate her puerile sense of humor. That means this person only cracks jokes which will be understandable by the children, and only the children are going to laugh at it. So you can understand an unfunny joke, right? तो वही होता है यहाँ पे. Puerile का मतलब which is extremely childish. And I am sorry for not inviting you, for I was a puerile, harebrained Gen Z guy back then. Completely understandable. And quotidian का मतलब होता है something that happens every day. For example, every day we find time to procrastinate our CLAT preparation, isn't it? हर दिन हम बहुत अच्छे से and बहुत decently time निकाल लेते हैं waste करने के लिए, which should actually be given to CLAT preparation. So quotidian is something that happens every day, a regular kind of a thing or a daily thing. Okay? Exactly, Achal. So banal and conventional, pedestrian, ये सारे जो words हैं वो synonyms हैं of the word quotidian. Quotidian का मतलब होता है something which is everyday, जो कि रोज होता है, जो तुम्हारे लिए कुछ खास interesting नहीं है. ठीक है? Thank you so much, Akansha. And let's use it in a sentence. How can we use it? Can you guys guess? Okay, I think I've kind of changed the slide. Wait a second. So exercising is a quotidian activity for me. And the next word is half wits. किसने यहाँ पे हैरी पॉटर देखी है, by the way? Yes, Shruti, it is. So we are learning some high frequency vocabulary words. By the way, Somil, because I'm a reader, so I cannot really pick one of my favorite books because there are too many to name. So yeah. अगर हम बात करते हैं हाफ विट्स की तो सबसे पहले तो मुझे याद आता है हैरी पॉटर. व्हाई? बिकॉज इफ यू रिमेम्बर the people who were born to half magicians and half normal people, they were known as Muglu, right? अगर आपने हिंदी वर्जन सुना है उसका तो. And half wits, basically wit का मतलब होता है intelligence, and if that has been cut short to half, that means are you still intelligent? तुम लोगों ने देखी है हैरी पॉटर, समझ सकते हो, राइट? हाफ विट्स का मतलब है, देखो विट्स का मतलब होता है ऑल द इंटेलिजेंट पीपल, द ब्रेन्स, ठीक है? But if I'm just cutting it short into half, let's try to understand it this way. Will you still be considering yourself as an intelligent person, फिर? Definitely, Tithi. So यहाँ पे हम बात कर रहे हैं half wits, foolish, dumb people. Dumb is another word that we'll be dealing with. An antidote. The best antidote for preparation of CLAT is to stop preparing it altogether. Have you understood my sentence? Lovely sentence, by the way, Somil, but too long to read. आकांक्षा, क्वांट का सेशन मेरे ख्याल से आज तो नहीं है, बट इट्स गोइंग टू हैपन सून. सो यू विल हैव टू जस्ट चेक द कैलेंडर एज वेल एज द नोटिफिकेशंस. अगर आप इंस्टाग्राम चैनल हमारा फॉलो कर रहे हो तो आई थिंक यू विल प्रोबेबली नो अबाउट इट. ठीक है. सो हियर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एंटीडोट, एंड मैंने यहाँ पे एक एग्जांपल दिया कि द बेस्ट एंटीडोट फॉर प्रिपरेशन ऑफ क्लैट इज टू स्टॉप प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर इट ऑल टुगेदर. सबसे भयंकर अच्छा एंटीडोट, एंटीडोट का मतलब होता है अ काउंटर active device, right? For example, whenever we suffer from any sort of fever, we take antidotes to kind of cure ourselves, right? So that's basically an antidote. Yeah, a counteractive medicine to cure diseases. Moving forward, exactly. Psycho freak, what exactly is your name, by the way? So he has kind of understood my example. No study, no confusion. बिल्कुल सही. देखो, जितना पढ़ते हैं उतना कंफ्यूजन होता है, तो इससे अच्छा है कि पढ़ना ही छोड़ दो. That's another novel way to think about it, right? So Shruti, our Insta ID is basically LegalEdge. So if you just try to type it in, you'll find it very easily. And moving forward, how many of you have read a particular article and have found this word repeated 20 times? So my parents beat me up because I wanted to party. तो समझ में तो आ ही रहा होगा, बिकॉज इज अ कंजंक्शन एंड इज यूज टू गिव अ रीजन फॉर समथिंग. एंड ऑल्सो इट्स अ वेरी कॉमन वर्ड, बट हम बात कर रहे थे हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी वर्ड्स की, तो फ्रीक्वेंसी तो इसकी बहुत ज्यादा होती ही है, राइट? सो अनदर important word here is dumb. So there are two meanings to dumb. One is somebody who cannot speak, right, which is a very genuine issue, and the other one is somebody who is too dumb that he should not speak, right? क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली एक डम्ब इंसान के मुंह से बातें सुनने से अच्छा है कि वो ना बोले. सो देर आर टू मीनिंग्स टू द वर्ड डम्ब. वन इज अ म्यूट पर्सन एंड अनदर वन इज अ स्टूपिड पर्सन. ठीक है. कैन यू यूज इट इन अ सेंटेंस ऑफ योर ओन? I helped him know the directions because he was dumb. So, Somil, I think today you have kind of made up your mind to use all the words that you're going to learn, right? Now, the next word is, I know that it is very very easy. सबने सुना है. High frequency word है क्योंकि 50 बार repeat होता है. But the thing is, why the is important? First of all, it's an article, right? And also it's used to specify things. बट द थिंग इज, द जो होता है वो एक बहुत ही डायनेमिक रोल प्ले करता है व्हेन इट कम्स टू द अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ अ पैसेज, राइट? इफ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट समथिंग यूजिंग द आर्टिकल द, दैट मीन्स आई एम स्पेसिफाइंग दैट पर्टिकुलर इशू, एंड दैट्स द रीजन द इज वेरी वेरी कॉमन एज वेल एज अ हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी वर्ड. तो मुझे नहीं लगता है कि आई नीड टू एक्चुअली elaborate this one, but again, it's an important one. So you should never overlook it. Another one is fake. So, we must all be aware of our fake friends. Actually, they are not really fake friends, but they are snakes in disguise, right? तो कुछ समझ में आ रहा है? किसी के यहाँ पे फेक फ्रेंड्स हैं? कुछ एनकाउंटर हुआ है फेक फ्रेंड्स के साथ? I have been a victim of fake friends, so I can totally relate. Thank you so much, Via. And I am from Bhopal, by the way, so I teach in Bhopal Center. So anybody who would like to come and meet me, definitely drop in. We'll grab a coffee or something, right? Okay. So fake is somebody who is not real, deceptive, pretending to be somebody else, right? And the next one is, I think तुम लोगों ने ये जो particular word है ये कहीं देखा नहीं होगा. But if you are somebody who reads novels a lot, generally the writers have the habit of using onomatopoeia to make you understand a particular emotion. Onomatopoeia का मतलब होता है एक figure of speech which deals with the sounds. For example, boom, okay, whenever a bomb strikes. Similarly, hiss of a snake or meow of a cat, right? तो यहाँ पे बात हो रही है कि जब हम मॉक्स देते हैं क्लैट के और उसके बाद मॉक का जब हम एनालिसिस करते हैं और हमें पता चलता है कि although I attempted all 30 questions, I have got only 5 correct. So the expression that you give is that's basically this word, basically a sound of disappointment. The next in line is again two more articles क्योंकि हमने द रखा है तो बाकी के दोनों articles भी discuss कर ही लेते हैं. Which is used with the consonant sounds and which is used with the vowel sounds. Now remember one thing, sounds here is the key word. You need to focus on the sounds, not just the consonants or the vowels, because that kind of decides everything. ठीक है? So I think A and an is something which you can easily use, right? Also, if I talk about merry, so you must have wished your friends Merry Christmas. What does that mean? Merry means happy or joyful. So you are joyfully kind of wishing them, right? So merry is basically a joyful or a happy way of addressing something. Okay, what does the word this particular word means? By the way, I think we should have removed the apostrophe because that kind of changes the meaning. Loons का मतलब होता है again somebody who's crazy in the head, mad, insane. So a crazy person like the Looney Tunes. पता नहीं मुझे how many of you used to watch that back in the day on Cartoon Network, but it was a lovely show. So यहाँ पे loons का मतलब होता है no, that is merry, M-A-R-Y सृष्टि, and merry का मतलब होता है joyful, happy. ठीक है? And the next one is to, which is a preposition, by the way. Now, prepositions are very helpful when it comes to understanding a passage. Why? Because there are certain words which will always carry a particular preposition, like related to. ठीक है? तुम लोगों ने देखा है Looney Tunes, right? So that means you have not been living under a rock. Good to know. Great. फिर हम बात करते हैं last की, जो कि you, which is a pronoun, by the way. I think you can see it that you guys are really important for us. ठीक है? Thank you so much, Somil. I would take that as a sweet compliment. And for is another preposition. By the way, who can tell me the meaning of fool because we have already discussed lots of synonyms for it. Yes, exactly. High frequency words. That's the topic that I am taking. And as you can see, fool is a stupid, half-wit who is gullible, and fall for anything. Okay? And just a second, falls for anything. Also, this is the month of April, and as you can see, we are kind of welcoming the spring as well as summer season now. So, obviously, fourth month of the year. And the last one is we are done with the class today. Thank you so much for being a part of this class. And just a second before we end today's class, I hope you have specially loved today's class and you can completely relate to it. Please use these words profusely, okay? And I would definitely love seeing more of your, comments in the chat box. So looking forward to meeting you again. So this is a wrap from my side. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a great day and all the very best for your CLAT preparation. I hope you continue doing whatever you are doing, whether it is procrastinating or actually preparing. But yeah, thank you.